A hike up House Mountain looks a lot like a stroll through a suburban neighborhood at first, but after half a mile, the houses stop. That's because of efforts by the community to preserve the mountain. Conservation easements enacted by the state-created Virginia Outdoors Foundation, the Rockbridge Area Conservation Council, and local landowners protect the mountain from future development.
The basic idea of the preserve is exactly that it preserves it as it stands now. And so House Mountain Preserve, this 800 to 900 acres of the saddle and the two peaks, is to be kept in its present condition and to be available for traditional uses.
Today, the job of maintaining that land falls to the House Mountain Management Committee, made up of members from Rockbridge Area Conservation Council, the Virginia Outdoors Foundation, Washington and Lee University, Virginia Military Institute, and local citizens. Their job is to keep the mountain just the way it is.
We don't really want to change it much at all or make it more high profile, because that way would lead towards the kinds of changes that might become a concern.
I guess my goals of being on the committee are generally just kind of getting to know the community more than anything. We have, getting familiar with the adjacent landowners, building the relationship with VMI and WNL and the community, and then saying, okay, here are some of the issues we've noticed, and let's work together to find a solution. So.
Although the summits and slopes are safe from major development, that isn't stopping houses from popping up around the flanks. A few houses have been built in the past few years along Saddle Ridge Road, which leads to the main trail.
The biggest problem has been neighbors who want access with their vehicles, mostly for hunting. They want to be able to drive their truck up to the saddle, get out, shoot a deer, and haul him back down off the mountain.
Establishing the right-of-way and places to park, and all that passage through that private land in the first place. That's been a project that we have tried to address, but reality hasn't gone along with us so far.
But many neighbors aren't concerned about foot traffic on their land.
No, they don't bother us. I mean, anybody that wants to walk around, that's a great thing, right?
Committee members aren't worried if a house or two is built there because the mountain has a long history of human habitation. But they want to make sure the land is not abused and remains accessible.
Well, there has been a little bit of development around it, but so far the development below the crest has been very acceptable, I think, to people who are interested in conservation. It's not been detrimental in any way to the view of the mountain from a distance, and it has not interfered with the opportunities that people have to go up and enjoy walking there or doing some hunting.
The Rockbridge Report, I'm Caroline Helms.